Hi everyone, how are you today? It's high time to study something new today in English. What are you studying today? Elementary learners will learn how to build questions and sentences with the verb to be in the past simple. And of course, intermediate learners will go to another aspect of markers for past simple. Upper intermediate learners, you will study more words to describe people exactly what we use for idioms to describe people using food. So, you see a lot of work we have. Let's start right now. If you remember, in English the verb to be can be used in past, present and future. In today's episode we'll look at the verb to be in past. We will learn how to build positive sentences with the verb to be and its forms was and were, as well as the right translation, so watch the following video presentation attentively. The verb to be in the past has its forms, and there are different forms of the verb to be, but there are two more forms. It is was and were. Before we start, I'd like you to translate the following words. Я, I, ти, you, він, he, вона, she, воно, it, ми, we, вони, they. In positive sentences, we use I was, you were, we were, you were, they were, he was, she was, it was. Now let's take a look at practice point. Let's translate. Я був студентом. I was a student. Ти був студентом. You were a student. Він був лікарем. He was a doctor. Вона була письменницею. She was a writer. Ми були друзями. We were friends. Вони були студентами. They were students. Let's check how you remember the information. I was. You were. We were. You were. They were, and he was. She was, and it was. Let's take a look and try to remember the information better. You know, sometimes it's complicated for learners to memorize all the rules for past simple, so today you can learn how to make sentences, more rules for pronunciation, and of course regular and irregular verbs, present simple forms, practice translating, and understand all the rules you really know. So let's watch the presentation attentively. So today we are talking with you about past simple in English. How to build negative sentences in past simple. So in positive sentences, we have different rules, and we have different rules for negative sentences. So let's take a look and start with positive ones. In English, we have past, present, and future. After I, you, we, they, he, she, and it, we use a verb. For example, played, a bought. I played, we played, she played. Or I could say I bought, you bought, he bought. Look at the verbs and try to change them from present simple into past simple. You dance. You danced. They open. They opened. We fix. We fixed. They fly. They flew. I teach. I taught. You catch. You caught. They wash. They washed. Let's take a look at spelling rules now. If a verb finishes with e, we just add d. For example, consonant before, we add ed. I study, he studied. And vowel before, I play, but he played. In the past simple, ending ed is pronounced differently. Id, or after a verb finishes with t or d. It could be pronounced t if a verb finishes with k, sh, ch, f, s, or p. And we can say d with other sounds. For example, id, wanted, mended. T, liked, missed, watched, washed, laughed. And d, closed, studied, loved. Let's practice. So translate the sentences. Ти купував. You bought. Він дивився. He watched. Вона грала. She played. Вони читали. They read. Ви відчиняли. You opened. You know, in English there are a lot of food idioms which are often used to describe human professional or personal features. So today we are going to look at such phrases as tough and smart cookie, couch potato, big cheese, rotten tomato, and wet blanket. You watch the presentation and try to do a quiz better. So wish you good luck. Today I'm going to talk with you about idioms for people. There are different words we can use to describe people, and some of them are taken from food. For example, big cheese. Who's that? It's someone who has a very important job or position. Big cheese. Couch potato. A couch potato is a person who takes little or no exercise and watches a lot of television. A couch potato. Loose cannon. A loose cannon is an unpredictable or uncontrolled person who is liable to cause unintentional damage. Rotten apple. A rotten apple used to refer to a morally corrupt person in a group, regarded as capable of having an adverse effect on others. A rotten apple. Tough cookie. A tough cookie is someone who is unemotional and is not easily hurt by what people say or do. Wet blanket. Wet blanket is a person who spoils other people's fun by failing to join in with by disapproving of their activities. A smart cookie. Is a smart person who makes good decisions. Now let's go with you to quiz. One bad person who has bad effect on other people in a team is a wet blanket or a rotten apple. It's a rotten apple. An unpredictable person who may cause damage. It's a wet blanket or a loose cannon. It's a loose cannon. A person who lives a sedentary lifestyle. A couch potato or a wet blanket. It's a couch potato. A negative person who spoils other people's plans. A wet blanket or a big cheese. It's a wet blanket. An important influential person. A wet blanket or a big cheese. A big cheese. Someone who can deal with difficult situations. A wet blanket or a tough cookie. It's a tough cookie. Let's speak about the results we have today. Elementary learners know how to build negative sentences in past simple with the verb to be. Intermediate learners know how to construct a sentence using word order and remember about adversal frequency. Upper intermediate learners are aware of information about personality traits and, of course, idioms describing food. So, we have with you a nice day. Keep studying English, take care, and goodbye.